Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelumnya, izinkan saya untuk memperkenalkan diri terlebih dahulu. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Toyyib. Saya semester 3. Saya membuat video ini untuk memenuhi tugas mata kuliah drama 1. Saya berada di Fakultas Bahasa dan Ilmu Komunikasi Unissula. Baik, silahkan untuk menyimak video saya berikut. Othello. One day, lived a general named Othello. He is a black-skinned guy with a highest position in Venice. One night, there are two persons who talk each other about Othello and his secret wife, Desdemona. Two persons who talked Othello is Rodrigo and Iago. They're a young man and a captain in Venice. Because Rodrigo loves Desdemona and Iago hates Othello because he chose Cassie as his assistant, not Iago himself. Finally, they make a plan to make Othello and Desdemona to break up their marriage. These two men told the news to Mr. Brabantio, or Desdemona's father. They told that his daughter has married with a black-skinned man, Othello. After heard that he made sure that his daughter has married and it is true, he tried to broach this case to the Venice senator. Mr. Brabantio disagreed with this marriage. He said that Desdemona must be crazy to marry with that black man, and Othello must be gave a black magic to her. But Othello's reason to marry Desdemona is because of real love, although they love each other. With this reason, Othello gets a good decision from the senator, and he wins the case. Rodrigo still wants to get Desdemona's heart. So, after look how close between Cassie and Desdemona, they try to make this situation as their way to break up Othello and Desdemona's marriage. In the night that celebrates Othello and Desdemona's marriage, the general makes a party while he and his wife make love in their first night. Knowing the situation is very well to make a bad plan, Iago gives a lot of wine to Cassie. Poor Cassie, he took it with pleasure. Because Cassie is not too strong to take too much wine, she drank so bad and make a problem that night. Othello, who heard that there was a trouble, tried to look for the problem. He asked to Iago, and Iago said that Cassie is the troublemaker for all of this. Othello fired Cassie and made Iago as his assistant. Cassie was very confused with this situation. He asked Iago what should he do then. Iago said that he must be said to Othello's wife that he had made a mistake and want to say sorry for that, and want to fix everything so that he can back to Othello's side. He took Iago's advice, go to Desdemona's place and talk to her. But in the end of their conversation, they hug as a decorous farewell. Othello and Iago comes to them and see that they will hug each other. There is a big jealous inside Othello's heart. Then Desdemona comes to him and explains that Cassie is a good person. Heard that explanation, Othello becomes angry and said, "Enough for that information about Cassie." Then she go out and came back with Emilia, or Iago's wife. Then Othello called her to clean up his sweat with a towel because he had a headache. It was a towel with a strawberries picture there. But Othello skimmed it and made the towel fall off. Othello and Desdemona went from there, left Emilia. Emilia took the towel, but Iago, who saw it, just took it from her and made a plan that his towel must be given by Desdemona to Cassio. Iago's trick ran well. Othello with his own ears heard a woman and Cassio about the towel, and about how he and the woman love each other. After hearing that, Othello makes sure that he wants to kill his wife with his own hand, and he wants Iago to kill Cassio. So Iago called for Roderigo to kill Cassio, but because Cassio's power as the soldier, finally Roderigo died in his hand. Iago then stepped forward and stabbed him from his back. Cassio screamed loudly and then died. Othello, who heard that, then took his plan to kill his wife, Desdemona. He covered her face with a pillow so that he couldn't breathe. In the end of Desdemona's life, Emilia came inside and helped her. She asked her about who was doing this to her, but she answered that she did this all by herself. She did the suicide. After she died, Othello tells everything about he and Desdemona, about her cheating with Cassio, so that he killed Desdemona because of his jealous. Then there are Lodovico, Gratiano, and Iago who comes there. Emilia told to Othello that it was all caused by her husband, who lied to him about all of his cheating. Iago, afraid of Emilia's explanation, so that he killed his wife with his sword. Lodovico and Gratiano ran away from there, and he threatened by pointing a sword to Othello. Because of Othello's guiltiness, he stabbed himself to the sword and hugged his wife in his death. From this drama, we could learn that from the story we know that two persons in love can break up just because are jealous, so that we should solve a problem in a cool head and talk, not in a jealous side. So that's my assignment. Thank you very much for watching. I am so sorry for so many mistakes, and last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.